We have new details tonight on a U.S. Special Forces soldier who was involved in the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. He's now charged with using classified information about the mission to win $400,000 on an online betting site. President Trump also sharing his opinion about the arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter here with the story. Leanne.
Mark, the DOJ says the Fort Bragg soldier became involved in the planning of the Maduro mission at the beginning of December. At the end of the month, he allegedly began placing bets on a prediction market that the Venezuelan leader would be captured. His last alleged bet on the eve of the raid. Residents and the world were surprised by the sudden violent raid and shocking captures Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. But a U.S. Special Forces soldier involved in the daring military operation is now accused of using his prior knowledge of the plan to bet on the secret mission before it even happened, pocketing nearly $500,000.
It's appalling. It's staggering. And maybe in this climate, it should not be surprising. But think about it. This is insider trading of a whole another level.
Gannon Ken Van Dyke was part of the Special Forces operation that moved in under the cover of darkness to snatch the Venezuelan leader. Federal prosecutors say days earlier, Van Dyke began placing bets totaling more than $33,000 on Polymarket that Maduro would be removed from office by the end of January. That series of bets netting Van Dyke more than $400,000. Polymarket says the suspicious bets were referred to the Department of Justice, saying insider trading has no place on their platform. President Trump was asked if he's concerned government insiders are getting rich by betting in prediction markets.
That's like Pete Rose betting on his own team. The whole world, unfortunately, has become somewhat of a casino. And you look at what's going on all over the world, in Europe and every place they're doing these betting things. I was never much in favor of it. I don't like it conceptually.
This is the first time the Justice Department is prosecuting someone for exploiting inside knowledge to win big on a prediction market. Van Dyke's use of his knowledge of Maduro's potential capture now has him charged with fraud and unlawful use of confidential government information for personal gain. As Maduro sits in federal custody, several Republican members of Congress are calling for Van Dyke to be pardoned, saying the charges go too far. Other lawmakers say the soldier should be held fully accountable.
It is staggering, obviously clearly unregulated, clearly dishonorable, I hope criminal.
Van Dyke, again, who is stationed at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, faces 5 federal counts. The 38-year-old has been charged in a civil complaint by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission for allegedly using classified non-public information to make the wagers.